Right then, we are at the wonderful Silverstone in the SF23, my home circuit. I am merely a stone throw away from this place, so fingers crossed, should be a good week. I'm kind of enjoying it. This car does... Turn 4 is a massive something. Turn 4 is a pain in the rear, so be cautious around there. Otherwise, Maggotts and Becketts in this thing is absolutely superb. I hope you enjoy it this week, and yeah, let's crack on with the fast lap. Right then, lap done and dusted, and let me show you the rules tab. Always have a gander at this. If iRacing does have it, it'll basically show you where the off-tracks and or slowdowns are. So it's always really, really useful to really maximize your track limits and see where you can get that little few feet or a little few millimeters just to take that little bit more speed through the corners. Really, really useful. Info tab for you, we're using the fixed Silverstone setup that iRacing will be using the fixed series. 71 Fahrenheit track temp, so nice and cool, which is nice. And a moderate usage of 44% is what I always use for these guys. Now, the lap I'm actually going to show you is lap 15, which is a 1:36.375. Now, we did knock into the 36 flats, and I didn't quite get into the 35s, which is really, really frustrating. There is some areas I can improve on, definitely, but I think mid to low 36 is where I'm going to be at. This car, getting the power down is always a challenge in this thing, so be cautious. Using the boost as well, I reckon out of this corner of turn 4, if you can keep it down, will be a useful place to do it. Carry it around Luffield and, Brooklands and then Luffield, and then you've got it down the old start-finish straight as well. That's a good sort of section to have a lot of power. You can use it through the hanger straight as well, but obviously if you have it too early, you waste it braking in the Maggotts and Becketts corner complex. So then you turn it on, and then you're into a few slow corners as well. So you want to try and, when you do turn it on, you want to try and maximize the length. So that's why I think coming out of turn 4 and down into Brooklands and round here as well will be a good time to have the boost on. Obviously, be careful with the rear end because it will slide out, but that's where I think will be your best opportunity. Overtaking should be okay around here as well. Lots of overtaking opportunities, and obviously always lots of opportunities to spin in this thing. This thing is a little cheeky rascal. Anyway, OLAP, BLAP, replay file will be in my Discord, which will link will be downstairs, and also I'm using Garage 61, which is an online telemetry tool. Very, very useful for comparing lap times. Not affiliate with them, just think it's a very, very useful thing to have on here. Very awesome to see the telemetry of me versus you, so you can see where I'm faster or where you're faster. You don't need to worry about it. I think that's about everything, so yeah, let's crack on with the breakdown lap. Right then, Silverstone, and this is the start-finish straight here. Pit lane is an awkward exit, so bear that in mind if you do have to pit and have to come out there on the start. But we're hunting into turn 1, and it is brilliant fun. Probably a little bit cautious on cold tyres, but just before the 50 marker, flat out through there, give a little cheeky tickle of the apex. There is an off-track on the apex, so be cautious. Keep left on turn 2 as best you can without scrubbing too much speed, and you want to start standing on the brakes at the 100 board / the start of the curbing there on the left-hand side. Braking in a nice straight line and start easing the car into the corner. Be careful about locking up and running too far wide. Don't worry about compromising and trying to carry speed through the corner, because this corner is a little awkward one. So bring it over to the right-hand side. Just as you see the curbing, brake nice and easy, and hope that there's an apex in there somewhere. Triple monitors will be an advantage. Trying to get the power down now. Big snap of oversteer there. That's where I said be careful, and particularly if you are using boost out of this corner as well, be careful. But I think this is the best place to use it, as you will now see. Massive long straight here down into Brooklands. So we want to brake quite late through here, 50-meter marker. Just dab on the brake through here and let the car gently ease off the speed all the way in and try and get the apex about now. Don't cut it too much because you will get another off track. And then this corner, Luffield, seems to last for about 1 year. I kind of diamond it by getting the corner, letting the car drift out and slow down, and then bringing the car back when I hit the last little red sausage curb there on the inside, and easy on the power again, snap of oversteer there, so be cautious going through here. But good exit is going to be guaranteed for lap time. Through the old start finish straight now, I've actually stood on this little bit of circuit, which is always fun. Coming under the Silverstone bridge, keep the far left-hand side here, and just before the wall ends there on the right-hand side, big lift. You can go down to fifth if you want to get a better turn through it and rotation, but be careful about running too far wide. You get an off track, and any further you get a slowdown, so that'll really ruin your lap time because this is a really fast section of the circuit. Maggotts and Becketts now flat out through this one, flat out through the second one. Don't hit the curb too much because we'll bounce wide. And then as you see the the green concrete bit end, that's where we want to start turning. Brake through here, down 2 gears, and use that corner as a braking zone, really. And then when we get to that point, turn in for this last right-hander here. Easy on the power. Try and get a good exit around here because it's going to be so important. But do not run too far wide because there is a really annoying off-track right there. And it really does ruin your lap time and the momentum through the corner. But coming out of there at maximum speed is going to just carry that speed all the way down the hanger straight, which is awesome. Now, this corner is another fun corner. So you can brake really late here. So at the start of the curbing on the left-hand side, brake down a cog. You only need 2 cogs through this one, so 4th gear through here. As soon as you see the red little curbing bits on the inside there and you're next to them, absolutely flat out, and you can run a little bit wide here, but not too much because there is another off track. There's a lot of off tracks around here, as you can imagine. Last few corners now, we want to brake at the 100-meter board just before a couple of car lengths. It's downhill, so it's easy to lock up, so bear that in mind. We've gone very fast, and now we need to go very slowly. Compromise this corner as best you can because you want to carry as much speed through this corner because this one's the most important. Feed in the power. Again, be careful about running wide. That red sausage curve out there is huge. Don't hit it, and try and take this corner as flat out as you can and as smoothly as you can without hitting the apex curb and without running too far wide. The line does appear very quickly, so there's not going to be a lot of overtaking in that last sector or them last few corners. But yeah, the line does arrive very quickly. But that is us across the line in a 1:36.375. Now, my aim for my week will be to get into the 35s. That will be my aim on the fixed setup if I can do it. But this was great fun. I really did enjoy this car around this circuit. Silverstone is a great little circuit anyway, and with a high downforce car like this, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Fingers crossed we have a good week racing here. Not too many crashes, but there will be a few spins being the SF. I hope you enjoy this week, and if this video did help you out, don't forget to like and subscribe and do that lovely YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.